Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some pretty important stuff to go bring up to all of you guys, because we actually are and have been seeing quite a bit more scams, once again, floating around when it comes to the PlayStation 5, and even some of the Xboxes too as well. And now, this is kind of like somewhat on the more ingenious side, and I think a lot of you guys should probably know the baseline. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is, but when it comes to all this type of stuff, I just want to give a little bit of a heads up on this, because we've just been seeing more and more folks falling for this, especially as we kind of see prices dropping. Now, when it comes to this stuff, we actually had like before, like a lot of people were like, hey, like here's a $700, $800 usual console. Let's go and sell it to you guys retail price and be fine. But now as people are kind of getting a little bit more on like the, well, I'll just wait an extra few weeks to get it retail. Now people are throwing in more sob stories. People are now kind of throwing in like kind of more social engineering. I just want to give you guys a reminder to always be careful when it comes to these deals, whether it's in person, whether it's not. Please be careful. We've seen a lot of really bad stories when it comes to people getting this stuff, which is why I usually kind of just recommend buying normally from retail locations, because Walmart, well, they may lose your package, hopefully not. At least you know they have a chance to return it and get that, and also you're probably not going to go get like jumped or, you know, have your money kind of basically taken away. So and give you guys some warnings, give you guys some talks about what's been kind of going on. And as like I said, just be careful. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console Controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, linked down below. And sign up for that Webull, sign up for that Coinbase, and all that good stuff. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Now let's go dive in the video itself. So as I mentioned, there's kind of even more, like there's always been scams. Like that's been, I think, the biggest annoyance for me personally when it comes to the restock grind on Twitter, especially on Twitter. But as well, we've also been seeing a lot more of them popping up on like, say, Facebook, on emails, on everything else. So please, please be careful. When it comes to just all this content, there is just every other day. Like I think people kind of realize that money kind of comes from sometimes dumb folks. So it's just being honest. So when it comes to that stuff, first and foremost, remember, a lot of these big locations, so such as like Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, friends and fees, and like a lot of those other types of money, especially crypto, you can not get back. I mean, on rare instances you can, like they do actually still give out money back, and like if you work with the bank or if you catch it fast enough, but there has been many instances where it's just too late and people just don't have a chance to get their stock, and you can kind of go from there. So I just want to let you guys know that's kind of a big thing when it comes to numbers, when it comes to stuff, when it comes to money. Please don't get scammed. People want to go, and if they can go message 100 people and they get one person, they still make $300, $400, $500. That's a pretty good ratio still if you could message 100 people an hour, you know what I mean? So anyway, we've been seeing like a lot more influxes of scams. So kind of a good one over here on the article that we've been seeing. We are seeing people basically putting up these like really big tragic, like, you know, stories over here, just trying to more so dupe people. So like this is like if you're on Facebook or on eBay or whatever it is. Most of the time it's more, I think, on like these kind of like Facebook apps, like something Facebook, because you can kind of make a Facebook account pretty easy, and then like they just like have a Cash App, or think like Craigslist, or even like Reddit, like, you know, or even Twitter. I think there's been a lot on Twitter. First and foremost, if it always sounds too good to be true, or it sounds a little bit sketchy, it probably is going to be both of those, so be careful. So this is like over here. My daughter died. Like, jeez. While coming back from college on Friday, she was hit by a running car. My heart bleeds every day. Like, I'm only laughing because this is just, it's obviously fake, but also part two is just so like, it's just so out there. Every day I bought a PS5 for her. She never get to see it. I want to give the PS5 out for free to someone who need it. Seeing the PS5 each day hurts my soul. Like, I'm sure if you guys were to read this and see this, you guys would probably be like, okay, this is probably most likely a scam. But some people are a little bit more on the nifty side, where it's like, well, you know, maybe my kid had like a bad issue, maybe my, you know, my son was bad, maybe I grounded my kid, maybe I like the Xbox better. And then sometimes it's maybe like, oh, it's like $400. In your head you're thinking, okay, maybe it's not that bad, or okay, like I can maybe see it, like maybe, you know, that's they know it's open or whatever. But the one big thing is that they have these messages. So this one in particular, as they kind of dive on into, this is more so for people scamming the shipping fees. So this would be someone over here, and it's kind of ingenious if you think about it in a bad way. That's why you just honestly, I don't really trust a lot of people online. This would be someone being like, oh my god, my PS5, I want to get rid of it. Oh my god, how much would it cost? Oh, if you pay for shipping, I'll give it to you for free. So you're sitting there thinking like, oh, I just got a $500 console I've been trying to get for a while. All I have to do is pay $30, $40, $50, $60 for shipping. Okay, that seems like a good deal. And then you go and you Cash App them or Zelle them or whatever, and then as that goes on, now they just pocketed $50, they block you, they never respond to you, and then now they're sending on the money. And as I mentioned too, for a lot of these like payment things like Cash App or Zelle or PayPal, Friends and Finders and all that stuff, some people can make fake accounts. Some people can just basically go and just get easy money, and it's a lot of the times it's really hard to go get your money back, because let's say it's like friends and family, then well the system basically assumes like, oh, it's like cash, like you just owed it to them either way. It doesn't have like shipping protection, it's not like a business, it's something else. It's like completely separate topics, if that makes sense. So those players are going to be like, oh my god, I'm so excited, I'm going to get a console, and then 3 weeks later they once again are still blocked. They never got their console, and they just wasted $50. And obviously a lot of people would fall for this, because a lot of people are like, oh my god, this is a huge deal, and a lot of people obviously wouldn't second guess it, or would just do it without thinking, or they're just trying their best to be the first one, and maybe even the scammers themselves might be like, oh my god, hurry up, oh my god, like there's 3 other people message me, like do it right now, when really they're just messaging thousands of people, and whoever messages them in the first place. And this is where a lot of people get money. Like they're like, hey, like I'll ship it to you, and they just never get it. We've also seen a few other things too. I saw this in the Restock Reddit where it's like, PS5, getting rid of my son's PS5 for cheap, $300, only 3 months used. And obviously this is kind of the same thing, where it's either they're trying their best to go get like a $300 payment, so a little bit on the higher price point, and maybe try to see if they can get more people. I think if you get like $40, $50 for shipping, you can maybe get 100 people, maybe $300, maybe get 20 people. It kind of, equals out at the end of the day. And they're trying to either come up with like fake stories or fake pictures or fake like sob stories or whatever it is for them to go get their console sold. And once again, it's just a very big sold, because these are just not actual scams. Like we've been seeing like even like articles like this, you guys can see too as well. It's like a very common scam, and it's just always people trying their best to dupe people the best they can. And like it just seems so lame. Like first and foremost, you guys can go and see like, when it comes to this stuff, they have people that are basically copy and pasting this. We have the same pictures. Probably the biggest thing is just more the picture-wise. If you guys are seeing the same picture, you can basically just go and search Google and see if it's used or not. That's probably the biggest indication for the scam itself. But it just kind of seems like it's all over the place, dude. We've seen people on Reddit calling this people out. I've been complaining about this stuff on YouTube forever. I've been seeing even on my own YouTube comments as well, seeing all this stuff. It's just kind of annoying. Because obviously no one wants to deal with scammers. No one likes scammers. Scammers are annoying. You don't want, like, it's just dumb. Like, it's just no one likes it. At the end of the day, just no one likes it. And I'm kind of in that same boat. I don't like the idea of having to deal with scammers. I don't like the idea of scammers being around me. And this is why I'm giving you guys the warning. Because we've also been seeing so much stuff, even right here. I think even Cam tweeted this out too. Where, like, we're also been seeing, like, Twitter accounts being stolen. So this is, like, a quote-unquote verified account, as you guys can see. Quote unquote, but obviously this is stolen because some random freezing cold takes is probably not going to be giving out special gifts for everyone, where it's like, hello Twitter family, I have a special gift for everyone. I have 3 PS5s for sale for retail price and free shipping, and if you guys are interested, my DMs are open. All proceeds will go to charity. Which, I mean, like, once again, this is kind of like the fake story, fake bait, trying to get people to go and get in these consoles, because it just, like, sometimes it doesn't make sense. Like, sometimes we'll have, like, politicians get their Twitter accounts hacked. And it's like, oh my god, for all the people who voted for me, I'm going to give away 500 consoles. Just have to pay for shipping, or you just have to go and, like, use this link. And they try to steal stuff from you, or steal your identity, or get keyloggers, or steal your bank account, or SSN, or all that stuff put together. And, like, as you guys have probably seen too, there's also a lot of spammers as well. Like, even whenever I tweet about, that's why I don't even, like, really tweet about the PS5 or Xbox stuff too much, more so in the restocks. Because if I tweet about it, then there's like 5 bot accounts that will go and spam my Twitter account and be like, oh my god, like, go here for consoles, this guy sold me my console. And that's just literally just random, like, accounts that obviously have, like, this is like their 800th account, because they just keep getting banned by Twitter itself. Whether they keep stealing accounts or they're just stealing money, it's just not a good sign. So we've just been seeing even more and more of these rampant and kind of running up. So just want to give you guys a big warning. Please be careful. Please don't be giving, like, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. If you guys are worried about this stuff, you probably should be. Like, it just don't, even for, like, me, like, I will never try to sell you guys a console. I will never try to do anything. The only thing I'll try to have you guys do is, like, subscribe or do, like, affiliate links, if anything like that. But at the end of the day, we do see people falling for these, which is why they keep happening. So just always want to give you guys that really big heads on up that people are probably trying their best to scam you. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So please be extra careful, especially as of now. I know some of you guys are still trying to find and get your consoles. Please be extra careful. I don't want you guys falling for these types of scams, especially if you're older, especially if you're younger. Please, your money is valuable, and you're also, make sure you guys don't, lose anything at all. So thank you guys all so much for watching. If anything, please leave a like and subscribe if you guys are new, or subscribe for the PS5 giveaway going on the channel itself. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below, the Webull and Coinbase down below, the Amazon links down below, and as well, just thank you guys all so much for watching. We'll have a a few more videos all throughout today and tomorrow. Be on the lookout for. And thank you guys all for being a part of my life. I love you guys. You guys are all cute.